Hello, good people. How's everyone doing? Trust that everyone is doing well. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully, I won't be before you long on this evening. I'm late getting to it today, but nevertheless, I'm getting to it, right? It's been a great week. Um, yeah, and I am Chris Bridges. Thanks for tuning in. What can I say? What can I say? Let me just give a few words of encouragement. I'm gonna start with that, right? That's about all I've been doing lately. So, forgive me doing what I can when I can. Just got a lot going on. It's the month of November, right? Brand new month, end of the year. It's the Mrs. birthday month, and I've been trying to honor her and celebrate her all month, at least on the weekends, that is, and all month long. But yeah, I'm thinking about one of my mentors, my self-appointed uh, YouTube influencer. That would be Larry Jones, right? My go-to guy, Larry Jones. I've been following him for quite a while in my financial journey, and it's been an outstanding ride for me. Being connected up with Larry Jones, man, the guy does a lot of research and studying on a regular basis, and we have a lot in common versus his approach to the market and what have you. But he's helped me really understand a lot and make a lot of money. So I like him a lot. But anyway, he's always traveling. He stayed pretty busy. He works for himself and what have you. He's been at this game for a long time, pretty well off. So anyway, I was thinking of him because he stays busy. I stay pretty busy myself, probably in different manners from Larry. But yeah. So he's always talking about his family, and how much he love and appreciate his family. I love and appreciate my family, but anyway, I'm saying this is her month, so she puts up with me with all of the crazy things that I stay involved in. I keep my slam packed full schedule, and she puts up with all of that. So the least I could do is try to spoil her in her month, right? So that being said, I had a busy full day, full weekend. But we're going to come from Romans, the 12th chapter, focusing on the second verse, words of encouragement. Romans chapter 12, second verse, and it reads as such. And be not conformed to this world, but be transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good, acceptable, and perfect will of God. All right, so be not transformed, or be not conformed to this world, but be transformed. In this world, you have the rules of business, the rules of engagement, rules of conduct, and what have you, right? And you have to find your lane and work your lane, right? Be the best at whatever your lane is. Be the most knowledgeable at whatever your lane is. Master your lane, and you can go far in life, right? Okay, well, the Word of God says, don't be conformed to this world. We live in this world, but we're not of this world, right? So we're spiritual beings, so we need to be learning how to live in according to the Word of God. So just as, excuse me, I always get dry mouth or thirsty when I'm in here. But anyway, so spiritually, you have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. How is your mind renewed? It's renewed in accordance to the Word of God, the Bible, right? The Bible is supposed to be the Christian's guideline, guidebook, mode of operation, right? So, um, spiritually speaking, as a Christian, you're supposed to be Christ-like. In order to be Christ-like, you have to study the Word, and the Word should lead you and guide you into your path and direction of life. It should teach you your code of conduct and how you're supposed to conduct yourself in this life, right? Okay, now look at it financially. So, always talking about building your financial knowledge and growing your wealth. Excuse me. In order to build your financial knowledge, you got to do some research. You got to do some studying, right? You got to, I like to say Google is your friend, right? Google is a friend, right? We go to a lot of people, but we know the internet is a powerful tool depending on how you're using it, right? So Google is your friend. You could Google some things to understand the market, to understand what are the what are some good brokerage accounts out there, right? I say Robinhood is a great way to start because I think Robinhood, to me, in my dumbed down wording, I would say Robinhood is like investing for dummies. What I mean by that, it's super easy, it's super user friendly, and you can gain a lot of info with just a simple click of a stock or click of a crypto. Most brokerage accounts is a little bit different. You have to know how to manipulate, how to maneuver within the brokerage account to get some knowledge, to gain some information. But whether you use Robinhood, whether you use Webull, whether you use Fidelity, Charles Schwab, or whoever, right? You can always pause from your brokerage account. You can go to Google and you can research a stock or crypto, right? You can see what is average low, what is average high, what is all-time high, what the company does, what it provides. Does it have a real world use? How popular is it with folks? What is its future forecast? What are its future guidelines? What kind of contracts is it involved with? You can do all of these to help lead you and guide you. Where am I going, man? I'm getting off on a tangent. But we're talking about being not conforming to something, but transforming the way you think. So you have to transform. When you build your financial knowledge, you have to, everything we thought we knew about money, it's a long ways from the true reality of money, the purpose of money, right? I've heard it said, if you work for your money, then you're always going to be working for your money. You can hear that and you can say, duh, don't we all? Yes and no. You get to a point where you start putting a portion of your earned income to work. As another person like to say, you like to put your armies of dollars to work, and you could do your budget, right? And you could devise where every single dollar that comes into your life, what it's going to be used for. You can have it's wise to have a percentage for your investing, a percentage for your bills, a percentage for your entertainment, and yada yada yada, right? You want to be able to aggressively reduce your debt and what have you. But anyway, well, when it comes to investing, when it comes to growing your wealth, you have to start with building your financial knowledge first, and then building from there, right? You want to have an emergency fund and yada yada yada. I'm not a financial advisor. I just try to share food for thought from my financial journey, right? It's been a good journey for me. It's been a great week, right? Everybody's attributing it to the election, as Donald Trump won the election. Everybody's giving him credit for everything. He hasn't stepped in yet, so I can't say he's the responsible for it all, but I do understand it's a snowball effect, and I guess it more or less start with the outcome of the election. But anyway, there's a lot of great things going on in the market, a lot of great things going on in stock, right? Almost every stock is running, right? A lot of great things going on in crypto. Almost every crypto is running, right? Bitcoin has busted through 80K, right? But if I'm not mistaken, the eve of election night, probably around between 4 and 5, Bitcoin was like 69.7, somewhere thereabout. And I had a great plan, at least I thought in my head. I won't delve all into that. I had a plan. I'm going to pull some, siphon some off, and when it drop, I'm going to aggressively attack it. And what was that, Tuesday afternoon? And the next day it was up like 7,000-8,000, and it just so anyway, from 69 to 80K. And what's that, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 6 days. In 6 days it's up to 80K, busting 81K in the head, right? So yeah, stuff. A lot of great things going on, a lot of great opportunities out there. I've been seeing and receiving a lot of messages and a few conversations, is it a great time to get Bitcoin? In my personal opinion, Bitcoin is the number one crypto, always has been, and for the foreseeable future will continue to be number one, right? Probably, in my opinion, probably decades to come. Hey, maybe I'm wrong. Somebody say Ethereum is gonna become number one. Someone says Solana will become number one, and I say maybe one day. But for the foreseeable future, and ever since the existence of crypto, Bitcoin has been number one. That's not going to change anytime soon. So I said that to say there's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, right? Now, if you buy it at the top and you don't understand what the top is, and you go dropping a lot of money in at one time, well, you might get sick over time, right? 80K is not exactly the top. It's just the top at the moment. So anyway, what do I know? There's never a bad time to buy Bitcoin, right? Never a bad time to buy Ethereum. There's always a smart time to buy, but there's never a bad time to buy. So it's not too late to jump on the Bitcoin bandwagon, not too late to jump on the Robinhood bandwagon, but I wouldn't stop there, right? You have plenty of other great cryptos out there. Rule of thumb is you're always safe if you're investing in the top 200 cryptos. Well, what are the top 200 cryptos? I think I said a few moments ago, being sarcastic when I say I said a few moments ago, you can Google things. Google is your friend. Don't ask me, ask Google. What are the top 200 cryptos? Find you 4, 5, 6, or 7 that appeals to you. So you definitely want to go number 1 and 2, Bitcoin and Ethereum, and then go through the list and figure out which ones fit your budget, your pocket change, or whatever it is you're investing from. And it's a good rule of thumb, a good way to look at it when you invest in crypto or you invest in stock. Even when you want to load up, right? Until you learn the game, if you're new to it, right, then you only want to invest portions of your pie. What do I mean? Let's say you have a $300 bucket that you want to work with. Now you might have a $50 budget that you want to start with, $100, $200, $300, $2,000, $3,000, whatever. Look at your bucket that you're starting with, right? And you want to break it up into pieces, right? You want to get in the game, and you want a dollar cost average, DCA. You want to drop a percentage of funds into whatever your choice of stock, whatever your choice of cryptos. You don't want to go all in at one time. Let's say you want to put a total of 2,000 into Bitcoin in the next couple of months, right? You don't want to drop 2,000 at one time. You want to drop a portion of that, maybe 100 or 200 at a time, right? And if you see a pullback, a dip, if you see a dip down from its high, then you go in a little bit heavier than what you had been doing and just break it up. You want to do it over time because you don't know if the price is going to continue to go up, if it's going to dip down or what have you. So that's just food for thought for me. But anyway, I was mainly dropping in to give a few words of encouragement, and the words of encouragement is be not conformed, but be transformed by the renewal of your mind. You renew your mind into the knowledge of the way that you're trying to go in. Spiritually, so you want to renew your mind according to the Word of God. Financially, so you want to renew your mind into understanding of that stock, of the stock market, of the crypto market, of the season of what's going on. What's a bear market? What's a bull market? Is it a good time? What are great stocks? Some say get into things that you're already using. Like if you wear Nike shoes, you should be investing in Nike stock. If you have a mobile device, whatever that, Verizon, what have you. If you shop at Walmart, you should be buying Walmart stock and what have you. So all of those things are great things. And as you continue to learn, as you continue to grow, you find better and better stock to graduate putting your funds into, right? It's all about protecting your overall money that you're putting in the market. You want to be building gains, right? You want to be building a mountain, building yourself a financial wealth to rely on. But I got to cut myself out because I keep going and I have other things to take care of on this evening. So I just wanted to drop in and share a few words. Hopefully I've said something to encourage someone to continue on in this race of financial investing and building your wealth and building your financial knowledge. So with that being said, thanks for tuning in. Please hit that like, please hit that subscribe, and be blessed. Continue, my friend.